Hello, everybody, and welcome to Local Edition. I'm your host, Ben McCain. Our guest is Torrance Councilman Cliff Numark. Cliff, it's always a pleasure, having you on the show. Cliff is also the CEO of the American Red Cross Blood Services Southern California region. Tell us your involvement with the earthquake and tsunami victims in Japan.
Well, as you know, Ben, this was one of the worst disasters that impacted the country of Japan in its history. This is one of the worst earthquakes, 9.0 earthquake in the entire 20th and 21st century. Thousands of people have died. The American Red Cross, in partnership with the Japanese Red Cross and the International Red Cross, is providing victims to those who have survived. As a matter of fact, 430,000 Japanese are currently in shelters being manned by the Japanese Red Cross and the government, and 2,500 shelters in all. The American Red Cross has actually written a check for $10 million to the Japanese Red Cross and will continue to provide support to the Japanese Red Cross. The Japanese Red Cross is one of the most sophisticated Red Cross agencies in the entire world, very understanding of chemical, biological, nuclear threats. They are very well prepared, and they have 2 million volunteers, and they've mobilized thousands of them to provide aid to those victims.
Share with us the relationship between the city of Torrance and Japan, specifically the sister city Kashiwa, Japan.
So Kashiwa has been the sister city for the city of Torrance for a number of years now, and on a regular basis there is an exchange of students from Japan, Japanese students who come to America and to Torrance, and American students from Torrance who go to Kashiwa. A very close relationship, and so obviously many folks in Torrance are concerned about what's happening in Japan, and there's various fundraising efforts that are going on to try to raise funds for those who are suffering in the country.
Shifting gears to the city of Torrance, the balanced budget, you've had to make some cuts. It's my understanding employees with the city of Torrance have also stepped up to say, we want to help.
That's right. We've had to make very significant cuts over the past year, last year, the year before, and this year as well. We will have to continue to make cuts to try to balance our budget. Although the recession, the economy seems to pick up, we're not out of the woods yet. We have made a number of reductions in personnel. We have reduced our supplies, really tightened the belts, and we're very appreciative that many of the employee groups have decided that they're going to be contributing much more to their retirement than they have in the past.
Now, how is it that you're getting city employees in Torrance to do that when other cities and other states are having some major issues with getting city employees or state employees to say, look, we want to help?
Well, I think the good news is that because of Torrance's good financial planning, we've actually had no layoffs to date. So I think that the city employees understand that it is a good family relationship that we have, and they understand that if they do their part, we can continue to have long-term success.
Shifting gears, tell us about Symphony Idol.
That's right.
Symphony Idol.
The Torrance Symphony, which is the only professional symphony in the South Bay, full professional symphony in the South Bay, is aligning itself just like American Idol. So we will put on something called Symphony Idol, where we'll see up to 80 young musicians will perform to be in the finals on May 21st, where they will compete to see who will be the Symphony Idol winner. Young musicians who will compete to see who is the Symphony Idol winner.
Now, who dreamed up this idea?
Well, this is the Torrance Symphony. People can go to torrancesymphony.org to find out more details. It's a great way to get young people involved in symphonic music. Great ways to contribute. You can go to the redcross.org to make a financial contribution. You can attend Symphony Idol. It's one of our annual fundraisers.
You know, one of the things I really know about the city of Torrance is that you're not only promoting young people with sports, but also in the arts, music specifically. That's a great deal.
It's a great place to live and a great place, and I feel privileged to be a councilman.
Torrance City Councilman Cliff Numark, thank you very much for joining us on Local Edition, and thank you folks at home for watching. I'm your host, Ben McCain. HLN will continue after these messages. Don't go away.